Hey y'all, this is AL Thick Madame, and I just wanted to come on here and tell y'all about the week I have had. What a week. Um, I might come on here and do this from time to time because I need to be able to vent, y'all. I need to be able to vent and tell y'all like the specifics of what happened. All right, y'all. So y'all know Sunday it snowed, right? Today officially is the end of week, the work week, and the week itself. So yeah, it snowed Sunday. We got 5 to 8 inches of snow. We had some ice mixed in there and all of that, which I didn't think we was getting it. But then after somebody asked me, well, when somebody got in the comment section was telling me what they were getting in, I think the Carolinas, I said to them, I don't think we were getting ice or something, but we actually got some ice too. So it actually did do 5 to 8 inches. MLK Day, I had to go outside and shovel the snow off of the sidewalk. Well, not the sidewalk, off of the walkway that comes, up to my apartment building and down the stairs, right? I buy salt every year, all of that. I need to make sure myself and the other people in my building are able to get in and out. Now, I don't know if anybody else owns a shovel, but I don't care. I'd rather go ahead and do it myself because we don't have anyone that comes and does that. They only come and cut the grass, little stuff like that. That's about it. So it is what it is. So I didn't realize that it was as bad as it was until after I got out there. I'm literally on the first step, like literally about to start really shoveling, and I'm like, I got to like break through just to get down to the snow. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all! It took me like 2 hours and 15 minutes to do all of it, and it's not like it wasn't even. It was a lot of snow, but it's like if you saw the distance from my door to my car, because I didn't do the sidewalks, I just did around my car and the walkway and stairs. We have what, less than 20 steps that lead up here to the building. So man, normally it takes me maybe an hour and a half to do exactly what I was doing, but there was so much snow that got compacted like under my tires and all that stuff because the snow plows, when they clear the streets, they push it up against your car basically. It essentially, that's what it does. That's what happens. I already accounted for that. I already knew that, but I did not know that there was ice. Then the sun came out. So there was ice that was melting and all this other stuff. So I'm shoveling, my back killing me because it's heavier than what it would have been had it just been snow. It is what it is. Y'all, I'm almost done at this point. And I'm only thing left for me to do is the front half of my car. And so this guy walked by. Now keep in mind, this entire time people been slowing down, brought to break their neck, rubber neck, and looking at me because I was looking good. Like I mean, I have I have a nice booty or whatever. People say it all the time. It just is what it is. They was gonna look. No matter what I put on, child, they be setting it off. So anyway, this one dude had gotten on the street because he was walking. Because it's like, why try to get out, especially if you live on a side street, when you ain't gonna do nothing but get stuck. It was so many people trying to get out on this one side street. I just heard that truck trying to tag. I was like, you might as well just give up. Like, you've been trying for over an hour, sir. Give it up. I think you better let it go. Like, at this point. This man that walked by me, he was like, you have a cigarette? I was like, no, I don't smoke. He was like, oh, okay. I'm thinking it's over with. He come back again. Where your man at? He should be doing that. Because I was about to roll my eyes and he said that. I was like, I'm good. He was like, oh, okay. So I'm thinking it's over with yet again. Nah, here he come. Well, if you give me a couple of dollars, I can finish that up for you. I said, no, I'm good. Like, child, I was doing this even when I was with my ex, honey. Like, for me, I would rather have it done correctly than to have to worry about if somebody's gonna get frustrated because now you're realizing there's ice out there and all this other stuff that you gotta fight through and all of that. Like, I had to always clean my own car off and clean from around my car when I was with my ex. He ain't do nothing. So it is what it is. So I'm finally finished. I go in the house. I am so tired. I am dog tired because I now have to go to sleep. And since it took longer than what I thought it was going to take, now it done dipped into my sleep time. Because I got to go in 4 hours during MLK Day. And I have to work my whole entire shift. So 12-hour shift. I'm tired just thinking about it. I'm over here still freezing. Usually it takes me a while after I've been outside in the snow, shoveling and all that stuff to get, warmed up. No matter what I did. I mean, I sat in front of the heat and everything. Nothing helped me. So I barely got any sleep. Then came into work. Didn't do nothing at work for the first 4 hours. Pretty much didn't do nothing the whole day. Maybe 97% of the time, I didn't do nothing. And I'm like, well, that's karma for y'all. Thank you for the check because I shouldn't have had to come in anyway. Y'all was doing the most. You was trying to be greedy and you got nothing out of it except, oh, well. Thank you for the money. You got to thank you for me. Thank you for the free check. So anyway, now we got to be careful because there is still a whole lot of snow out here, and in places it's been melting, and it's, it's going to cause hazardous driving and all this other stuff, y'all. Side heifer ain't there. Married man ain't there. Good. Okay? People still cannot get out because a lot of people live 45 minutes to an hour one way away from work, which means in most cases, they live in like a rural area, and unless they have their own snowplow or whatever, or they have somebody in their neighborhood that do that, which sometimes you're lucky enough to do so, to have that, then they can't get out. So a lot of people called out. Half the people in my department ain't there because they have COVID or they lied about having COVID, side heifer. So we are very short-handed. Again, I don't care because as long as y'all run me my check, I'll be up in there. As long as I can get out, I'll be up in there. I'm good. So this is starting my official week of being at the top of the rotation list. Today is my last day. Hallelujah in the name, because they tried me all this week. I've had to work every single day. If I hadn't have taken off Sunday, and ultimately they ended up closing down at the last possible second, child, I would have had to call out. I'm sorry. I'm not finna kill myself to come up in there. But anyway, they really tried me. I'm just like, see, this is what I'm talking about. And again, they got payback because like every day I had to come in, did nothing go as planned. I was just like, oh well. I'm gonna sit up here and get this check though. Cause y'all want to try me. Y'all thought y'all was gonna try me. Y'all here working the mule out of me. But go off though. I'm tired. Like I was so tired that I wanted to check my bank statement to see if a payment came out, because after I had a fraud situation randomly try to happen to me a couple of weeks ago, I had been switching stuff over and I was like, oh, let me make sure because it normally takes it out on this date. I'll go to check it. Y'all, I done forgot I done got paid. I was like, where this money come from? And then like I literally had to go to the calendar to see what day it was. Like I don't even know what day of the week it is at this point. Y'all working the mule out of me. I'm tired. Like these are considered to be my mental health days, my personal spa days. I am just trying to meditate. Sometimes I just want to sleep all day and do absolutely nothing. And a lot of people be like, girl, you don't even be doing that when you all okay. Somebody tried to play me the other day and was like, don't you want to stay over? Because I was able to leave early instead of staying over like they tried to try me. Like this was going to be the second day like in a row or whatever, or second day within 2 days where they were going to try to have me pull a 12-hour shift. The Lord said no. But anyway, they saw me leaving and they were like, where you going? I said, I'm leaving. I'm getting up out of here. Somebody came and took my spot. They was like, don't you want to stay and help us do this special project? Nope. I said, I'd rather go home and watch the walls. I'd rather go home and look at the walls. They were like, man, it ain't that bad. I was like, okay. I'm tired. I need my time off to myself. I'm over here neglecting folks. Like, I have friends that I talk to. We depend on one another. We are our own support system. And it's a very, very small group of us who are really real. And it is what it is. And I want to keep that intact. I ain't got time for this foolishness. I let my family know I'm alive. You know what I'm saying? Every day I let them know I'm alive. I let them know some of the stuff that done popped off at work or whatever. But I'm tired. I want to sleep, baby. Leave me alone. So anyway, I done worked. Y'all had a decent week all week. Tell me why the last hour and 15 minutes of the day I got tried. Somebody decided that they was going to go to the supervisor and tell on me and say that I ain't been over there to help them do nothing all day. Child, if you had a problem, you should have just came to me. Y'all, I'm sorry. It's time for me to start winding down and the raspiness comes in. Like, my body always tell me when it's time for me to go to sleep 99% of the time or to start winding down because I have one more day and then I could be off. And then I come back in for one more day and I should be off Wednesday, Thursday. So yeah, I'm about to bring this to a close. Thank you for those of y'all who have made it this far. Y'all are the real MVPs. So I'm going to tell the supervisor this. The supervisor done rolled up on me to myself. So I was told that you didn't go over there and help these people. And I was like, I'd already had a conversation earlier that day. I told them I wasn't going to be over there because the other department, which is the worst department in that place, nobody wants to be over there. I was over there with them because it has been so bad lately. Like the last couple of months, apparently it's been terrible. Whenever I have been slated to work over there, I've had amazing luck. It's been great for me. But lately, stuff that normally don't do what it do, it's been acting a fool. So I was like, oh, well, let me just stay over here. Somebody went home early talking about they basically pulled a muscle. It wasn't even an hour into work. I'm like, and he was literally doing what we do all day. And I'm like, child, I'd have been up in here limping in some more. I'd have stubbed my toe. Like, I'm talking about I hurt. Like, I wish I could fall down in the floor and pray real quick. Because this is, like, too much pain. Like, real pain. Anyway, he done went home. So the one person we did have that made it somewhat of an extra situation, he volunteered to go and take his spot. So I ain't have to do it. And I'd already told him yet again, I'm not coming over here with y'all. Y'all gonna have to do what y'all gonna do. And, you know, break each other out, do what y'all gonna do. Because I'm gonna be over there with them all day and I'm gonna take my 3 breaks. The other person who had been doing it all week, she has literally only taken one 20-minute break, and that constituted as her lunch break. That is what I won't be doing. I'm not shorting myself when I'm doing all this work. When I tell you, I feel like she's the hardest working person on at least my shift. Y'all ain't finna work the mule out of me. If they ain't finna get my breaks, lies. So yeah, that's all the way out of the question. So anyway, y'all, I was just like, child, I ain't got time for it. So I'm minding my business and it's literally time to go home. And I usually wait a few minutes. Tell me why this heifer who dropped a dime on me to begin with gonna roll up on me trying to explain to me what happened throughout the day. And I'm looking at this heifer like, ma'am, I know you dropped a dime on me because the supervisor just rolled up on me and questioned me about it. So why are you even talking to me? Why are you even talking in my direction? And you made it clear by having an attitude when I walked past you to then come over there and help even though y'all didn't need no. Child, that's what tripped me out. Did all of this. And I went straight over to the area that her partner was over and caught up just fine. Did it by myself. They had some people they had her with somebody else. Somebody else came up there and helped her do her stuff and she still wasn't caught up. You had a whole nother person right there. And I came right over into the situation and did everything I was supposed to do. And then now I'm standing there doing nothing. Just say you don't know how to do the job and quit. Go do that. Child, I was so tired of my spirit. Like, I just don't like when people want to do stuff to try to put a bad taste in other people's mouths about me. That's what I ain't here for. Don't do that. Don't do that. I ain't trying to make it seem like I'm perfect or I'm Miss Goody Two Shoes or anything like that. But when it comes to one thing that I do, and I do well, is I do my job. If I don't do nothing else, I at least do my job. You're not going to sit up here and lie on me. But anyway, y'all, I had to tell y'all about my week. What a week. I guess that might be what I'll start calling it. Y'all have a good one. I'll see y'all later on. Bye. Y'all, I wanted to play something for y'all real quick. After everything that happened today, I legit felt exactly like this. I wanted to say this so bad, but I don't cuss, so it is what it is. But this is exactly what I felt like. This was my exact sentiments. Listen.
You'll never get the chance to treat me like I'm a piece of shit again. Don't call my motherfucking house ever again. Do you hear me? You'll never get the chance to treat me like I'm a piece of shit.
Y'all, that be really killing me. Have y'all heard the extended version of that? Man. Literally, y'all, when they first put that on TikTok and people was doing that and all of that, y'all, I instantly thought of my mama. My mama would do something like this. Like, this is my mama all day. Especially if you try her, please don't try my mama. I don't even want to see that. Anyway, I'm gone, y'all. Bye.